Hi everyone, it's me, Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. So today is going to be a knitted stitch tutorial, and the stitch is called the oblique knit rib, or the oblique rib, or the right oblique rib. There's multiple names for a lot of these stitches, crocheted and knitting alike. It's where you learn, when you learned it, who you learned it from, or where you've seen the stitch. So there's multiple different names for this particular stitch, just as there is with other stitches. All right, so this is a lot of fun. It's a 4-row repeat. It is a two-sided fabric. It looks the same on both sides. It's a nice fabric. I mean, it's very squishy, lightweight. For this swatch, I used Paint Box Cotton Aran, and it's from the Pick Your Palette collection. Now this colorway is Daffodil Yellow. I'm going to be using Paint Box again to show you how to work this up. And this time I'm using from the same collection of Pick Your Palette, Cotton Aran, except I'm using Bubblegum Pink. All right, so to begin this, you need to cast on in multiples of 4, however many multiples you wish to work up. I do recommend, if you're just trying this stitch out, to do a good 3 or 4 repeats of those multiples so you kind of get a flow and get to see the actual pattern work up in more than just one little repeat of 4 stitches. So I have several on here. I'm not going to go through each and every stitch all the way across because I'm going to show you the repeat and move on. So for this particular swatch that I have here, I'm going to go ahead and just knit the first 2 and place a stitch marker. That has no effect on the rest of the pattern and its repeats. I am turning this into a dish rag or washcloth, whichever. So what I'm doing is 2 rows of knit every stitch, and then the edging is 2 stitches on each end of knit every stitch. Now we can take a look at the yellow, and I have no edge stitch, and it's not curling up or causing any issues. So it's not necessary when using this stitch pattern to add an edge stitch. Completely optional. But because I'm turning this into a washcloth or dish rag, whichever, I'm going to go ahead and add those edge stitches in. So just so you know, when I go over your repeats of each of these 4 rows, when I do the first 2 stitches before the stitch marker, it is just an edge stitch. All right, now with that being said, let's move on into your repeats for row 1. It is knit 2, so knit 1 and 2, and then purl 2. So if you're familiar with a 2x2 ribbing, that is your repeat. 2 knit and 2 purl. And you will do that to the end of your swatch or pattern section that you are working on. And I'll meet back up with you for row 2's repeat. Let's begin row 2. Row 2, you're going to knit 1, purl 2, 1 and 2, and knit 1. That is your repeat. So once again, knit 1, purl 2, 1 and 2, and knit 1. Go ahead and continue that repeat to the end of your swatch, I'll meet back up with you for row 3. Row 3's repeat is as followed. Purl 2, 1, and 2, and then knit 2, 1, and 2. So again, it is a 2 by 2, but this time it is purl 2, knit 2 to the end of your swatch. So purl 2 and knit 2. Go ahead and continue on with row 3, and I'll meet up with you for row 4. Row 4 is purl your first stitch, knit the next 2, 1 and 2, and purl the next stitch. That is your repeat for row 4, your last and final row of your 4-row repeat. Again, it's purl 1, knit 2, and purl 1. And you will continue that to the end of your swatch or project you are working on. I hope that you like this stitch, and if you have used it in something, I would love to know what you used it for. It would actually be really nice for a garment as well, as it makes a lightweight fabric and a really cool design. All right, everyone, be blessed, be a blessing, and until next time, bye for now.